The Spanish team has intensified their interest in the Arsenal player, with scouts returning to watch him this season. Meanwhile, Mikel Arteta has received new information about a player who could miss the next game, potentially becoming a significant setback. Hey guys! Welcome back to the Arsenal News channel. As we're here to bring you the latest updates to keep you informed on all things Gunners. Real Madrid are reportedly stepping up their interest in one of Arsenal's brightest stars. According to reports from Fitches, the Spanish giants have been sending scouts to closely monitor 23-year-old centre-back William Saliba. Real Madrid had scouts present during the match against Aston Villa earlier this season, where they paid particular attention to Saliba's performances. This is not the first time that Madrid have had their eye on the French international. His progress has been monitored over the past year, and speculation is now mounting over whether an official bid could come in the next window. Undoubtedly losing him would be a huge blow to Mikel Arteta, as the Arsenal boss continues to build a squad capable of competing for major trophies. However, with Real Madrid looking to strengthen their squad for the future, it is no surprise that they see Saliba as a prime target for 2025. Saliba's recent international duty saw him play for France in a Nations League clash against Italy. Although France scored first, Italy dominated the game and secured a deserved 3-1 victory. Saliba, who was named in the Euro 2024 team of the tournament, faced widespread criticism for his performance against Italy. The French media were less than impressed, with Eurosport giving him a 4-star rating and questioning his role in Italy's third goal. Despite a difficult night for Saliba, his stats were still impressive. 96% pass accuracy, 2 clearances, 1 interception and 2 tackles. Saliba would be a long-term investment for the Spanish club, who may have to offer more than £100 million to convince the Gunners to sell him. Meanwhile, Riccardo Calafiori was impressive in Italy's Nations League win over France on Friday night. The 22-year-old defender, who made his name in Serie A and with the Azzurri, was one of the few bright spots in Italy's disappointing Euro 2024 campaign. In a historic win, marking Italy's first triumph on French soil, Calafiori put in a solid performance. Despite a difficult start, where Italy conceded a goal after just 20 seconds, they recovered to secure a 3-1 victory. According to SofaScore, Calafiori made a significant contribution with 4 clearances, an interception and a tackle. He also won a ground duel and made for accurate long passes. The Italian media praised his performance, with Sky Sport Italia noting his defensive reliability and willingness to support attacking moves. Eurosport gave him a 6.5 out of 10 rating, highlighting his defensive courage and composed play. Corriere della Sera rated him 7, describing him as cool, resilient and audacious, crucial to Italy's resurgence. However, there was some concern when Calafiori had to leave the pitch due to injury. Italy manager Luciano Spalletti reassured fans, saying, "We need to evaluate Riccardo, but with our squad, we have a good chance of having him back for the next match." Initial fears of a serious calf or ankle injury appear to be less serious than anticipated. Arsenal's medical team will be keeping a close eye on his recovery, and the early signs are promising. However, the defender did not take part in training on Saturday, raising concerns over his availability for the game against Israel. Arteta will be keen to have Calafiori fit for a crucial North London derby against Tottenham. Arsenal's busy fixture list means that they need to have a fully fit squad for the upcoming games. One player who needs to return to fitness is Fabio Vieira, who has opted to return to Porto on loan after 2 difficult seasons at Arsenal. The Portugal international, who joined the Gunners in the summer of 2022 for £32 million, has struggled to make an impact in the Premier League, with injuries hampering his progress. Despite his talent that led Arsenal to invest in him, Vieira's development has stalled, and he looked set for a more prominent role this season following the departure of Emile Smith-Rowe. However, the 23-year-old has opted to return to his boyhood club Porto, believing it offers the best environment to rediscover the form that made him a standout talent before his move to England. "I wanted to come back. I love this club and I will give everything on the pitch," Vieira told Portuguese newspaper O Jogo. "I'm happy, it's my home. I'm looking forward to being in the stadium, playing in front of these fans, and doing my best for the club this season." Reflecting on his time in England, Vieira added, "It was a chance that came up because it was something I wanted to play. I went through some tough times in England, with an operation, and I felt that FC Porto was a good opportunity to continue growing and developing." Vieira's loan move has been partly offset by the arrival of Chelsea winger Raheem Sterling, who is eager to make an impact at Arsenal. The experienced forward, known for his pace and goal-scoring ability, is focused on settling into his new surroundings and making his mark with the Gunners. In other news, Lokonga, currently on loan at Sevilla, has been ruled out of the squad due to a left hamstring injury sustained in training on Friday. The injury is a significant blow for Sevilla as Lokonga was just beginning to establish himself in midfield. It also marks his second hamstring problem since joining Sevilla, having missed the opening match of the season with a similar problem in pre-season. According to Sevilla's medical team, Lokonga could be out for over a month, indicating that the injury is moderate and slightly more serious than the one that kept him out for 20 days earlier in the season. Hamstring injuries can range from minor strains that require a few weeks to heal, to more serious ruptures that can keep players out for several months. Lokonga's absence leaves Sevilla's already stretched midfield even thinner, compounded by injuries to Saul and Djibril Sow. This comes at a particularly challenging time for Sevilla, who are fighting for their first win of the season and face a series of crucial games against the likes of Getafe, Valladolid and Betis. For Arsenal, Lokonga's development is crucial. He was loaned out to gain more first-team experience, and this injury could hinder his progress. Arsenal will closely monitor his recovery, hoping that this setback does not significantly affect his overall development during his time in Spain. Lokonga is expected to undergo a rehabilitation program focused on strengthening the hamstring, improving flexibility and gradually rebuilding his fitness. His return will depend on how well his hamstring responds to treatment, with Sevilla's medical team closely monitoring his progress to prevent further injury. This latest injury marks Lokonga's third hamstring problem in the last 12 months. During his loan spell at Luton Town, he missed 10 games between the 26th of September and the 4th of December, totaling 69 days with a similar but more serious injury. Declan Rice shone in England's 2-0 victory over the Republic of Ireland in Dublin, but his hesitation to wear the captain's armband in the second half raised some eyebrows. Rice, who scored the opening goal and provided an assist for Jack Grealish, was seen refusing the captain's armband from Harry Kane when the striker was substituted late in the game. Instead, the armband was given to John Stones, a gesture Rice felt was justified due to Stones' seniority and experience. After the match, Rice explained, "Kane tried to hand me the armband, but I felt John deserved it more. I told Harry, John deserves it more than I do. Give it to John. It doesn't need to be made into a bigger issue. John is one of the veterans. He usually wears the armband when Harry is not playing, so it was the right decision." England's interim manager, Lee Carsley, supported Rice's decision, stating, "I think John Stones was the vice-captain, so out of respect, when John came on, Declan passed the armband to him. I don't think he refused it.